superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Outside, Robinson. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's got 6. Pass to Valanciunas. Now, here's Bane. Emard covering. Takes the 3. And Desmond Bane, good for 3. Bane's got 5 points now this quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Timeout.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Bulls. Eric comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And then for the Clippers, Harris has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Wagner's subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Here's Giannis. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Claxton, second shot opportunity, and Desmond Bane pulls it down. L.A. has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Harris. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Oh, the energy behind Giannis's play is just unreal. How did it get in his way?
And again, the turnover by the Clippers. The Bulls with the lead. Using his size, Giannis.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Pass to Embiid. Outside, Bane. There's Wagner with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran. Lou, Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Duran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Greetings, everybody. The stories so far revolving around Giannis, the Greek freak, in fine form tonight.
They keep feeding him and he's getting after it. Once you let him get comfortable, tough to slow him down, Kenny.
Yeah, especially when you slow down the word comfortable. You've actually seen better defense at times, but he finds another way to get it done.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. A question here from astronaut Ari, who asks, is it okay to eat sushi you bought at a gas station? I thought you guys might have some thoughts on this.
No way am I touching that sushi. You don't know how long it's been out there.
Why not? Fish is fish. You go right ahead.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Bulls leading by 3. Tyrese Maxey out there with Barrett. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 with small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
In the corner, it's Bain. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're in 7th and looking to hold on to that seed for the playoffs.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And Claxton throws it down.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Holiday, the pass to Harris. Back to Holiday. Drives to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
What great burst by Drew Holiday there, and he just finishes with intent. That's a big-time move.
Maxey kicks to Barrett. Neesmith with the bounce pass. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from outside. Harris against Antetokounmpo. Harris passes to Bain. And here's Wagner. He's got 8. Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, shot rock.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Holiday finds Harris. Outside, Bain. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 5. Bain sets the screen for Wagner. Offline from the top of the key.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Barrett. Yes, that goes in. Barrett's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Maxey against Holiday. Wagner has screen on Maxey. Down low. And finished off by Wagner.
Wagner has proven as a pick-and-roll player he can handle the ball or be the roll man. You love that versatility.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bain with the steal. Here's Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Holiday. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Barrett setting a pick for Maxey. Stolen by Holiday. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's time to get loud for your incredible. Your hot squad. Get out and let them hear you. Fans, if you want a t-shirt, we have to be able to hear you. So make some noise.
Shooters, boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. 5th is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
And so here is Chicago. They lead by 1. Maxey finds Claxton. Back to Maxey. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys.
Make some noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago Lovable.
checked in for the Bulls.
Chicago Bulls.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. And it's Giannis missing. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Bane. Shot clock at 6. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bane's got 10. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 8.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Harris kicks to Wagner. To the paint. Embiid inside. Neesmith covering. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Giannis outside. Pass to Neesmith. Simons finds Neesmith. Giannis passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
How about the poise from the young Antetokounmpo, opting to pass out of that pick and roll.
Holiday surveying the floor. Harris outside. Embiid the screen. And it's Harris off the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Nick Claxton.
And oftentimes it's Harris spotting up. That drive may have caught the defense napping, and I really like the aggression.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Allen's checked in for the Bulls. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Clippers. And he can't hit the second.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the strike.
Count that one.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And Holiday kicks to Wagner. They double him with Giannis. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Allen surveying the D. Down low. Here's Barrett. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Embiid, the pass to Bogdanovich. Embiid with a screen on Barrett. Here's Bogdanovich, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Antetokounmpo finds Simons. Giannis against Harris. Outside Barrett. Back to Antetokounmpo. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And really, over the years, Harris has worked so hard on that jumper, now reaping the rewards of all his labor.
Here's Claxton. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Holiday against Simon. For three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Broke loose. Onto the Kumbo with the steal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
And he's shown to be a tough cover. Once Giannis gains more confidence, he's got a chance to be unstoppable.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. So for the Bulls, Eubanks comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Neesmith in for Allen. Los Angeles making a switch here. And he's good on the second. And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-7 run. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Wagner passes to Valanciunas. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 5 on the clock for the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Los Angeles on top, up by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Los Angeles has got the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Tyrese Maxey. David?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Bulls. Told me it's a sprained ankle. Of course, those can be tricky, but he's already come back into the game. How about that, Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Desmond Bane out there with Holiday. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Kamare in at the power forward position. We throw good. Simon.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
And Simons drops them both. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. A 2-point game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Both free throws good from Holiday. Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Eubanks. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Simons. Buries it down low. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Holiday against Maxey. Bogdanovich wide open. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night. Maxey passes to Nesmith. Here's Simons, guarded by Bain. Holiday with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 5. Inside, here's Kamara. Again, the Clippers.
And the dime from Desmond Bain. Terrific vision on that one.
The Bulls shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Maxey on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Here's Simons. Bucket is good.
Oh, just lifting off and arcing that one in. Simons displaying complete control.
Maxey against Holiday. Outside, Bain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
First free throw is good.
And what you love about Bain is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Eubanks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. And Bain drops them both. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Maxey. And here is Simon. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Holiday against Maxey. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, we think of Drew as a defender, but tonight they've turned to Holiday's offense, and he has delivered.
Pass to Claxton. Bogdanovich against Allen. Up and in on the layup.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Drew Holiday is such a high IQ player, meaning he has such a strong sense for when to get into his jump shot.
Maxey passes to Claxton. Simons from outside. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Back to Holiday. And a wide open look for Payne. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Payne's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Clippers. Maxey against Holiday. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Right there, Simons goes to work on the interior. He plays with no fear.
Anthony Simons.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
We throw good, Simons.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Giannis comes in for Allen, and R.J. Barrett subbed in for Maxey. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Clippers. Franz Wagner comes in for Bojan Bogdanovic.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Harris, right side. Here's Payne. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
The assist.
Payne's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Simons, the pass to Barrett. A beautiful reverse layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's Wagner. Neesmith covering. And it's Wagner missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Donis kicks to Simons. Claxton the pass to Neesmith. Now here's Giannis. Guarded by Payne. 5 to shoot. Connects from 3-point range. Now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Payne looking around. Back to Harris. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Barrett against Payne. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now, here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
One thing you know about RJ, if there's a shot to be taken, even in a big-time moment, he will step in.
Harris outside. Payne against Barrett. Pass to Embiid. Harris outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
He makes the first of 3, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he makes the second one, and it's a 4-point ball game. So he's good on all 3 free throws, and that puts them up by 5.
You know what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a two-possession game.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. With an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And so here is Chicago. Sweet move. And it's Giannis missing. Clippers leading by 5. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you like how physical Harris can get inside, always looking to initiate contact on offense.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Maxey. Off target from three-point range.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Bain passes to Harris. And they double up in B. Pass to Wagner. Here's Holiday. Bain for 3. That shot missing.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Giannis against Holiday. Extend a screen on Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And this team loves seeing Giannis step up in the big moments, embracing more of that leadership role with time.
Green's hit 3 while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
One shot. Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
That's good from Harris. Now the Bulls with it, trailing here by 8. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
At the line for the Clippers, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
So the Clippers with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel, we've heard in the past some people questioning your level of fitness. What's your response?
You know, I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing this year, and I've been healthy, and I haven't been injured, and I'm going to try to keep that. I'm trying to keep that way. So,
well, whatever you're doing is working, man. So keep it up. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Drew Holiday.